Hi, Joseph here, and today I'm going to do your weekly reading for Libra. I do ask if this reading does resonate with you. If you would please like and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and let's get straight into your reading. Excellent. Always a short prayer before every reading. Excellent. What is in store for Libra for this coming week? What is in store for Libra for this coming week? What is in store for Libra for this coming week? What is in store for Libra for this coming week? What is in store for Libra for this coming week? What is in store for Libra for this coming week? Excellent. So for this week, moving us forward, what is our most important thing, what is in our center, is actually the Five of Wands. So this is a very interesting card. This one is kind of like a group of people, like out of nowhere, start fighting. So be aware of this, because once again, this is our center, this is our main warning for this coming week. That this is kind of like a group of buddies, a group of friends, and then all of a sudden something starts to happen and it triggers somebody and it starts this big argument and they all start fighting out of nowhere. So this is very interesting. It's warning you about like a pop-up like argument, a fight that somebody starts, and it kind of gets blown out of proportion, blows out of, like, goes crazy. And once again, the interesting thing with the tarot is lots of times it's telling us that this is going to happen, or it's a warning for us. So be aware of that, because if we can really try to like negate this, lessen it, try to diffuse this argument that's going to pop up, that like somebody like gets their feelings hurt, thinks like something out of context, and really tries to blow it out of proportion and make this big deal out of it, we really want to try to like lessen it, try to mitigate it, and really not make it into this big blown up battle that brings you and a whole bunch of people into it and can really like monopolize your entire week. So be aware of this going forward, because once again, you really don't want this to take up, once again, as our center card, to take up the entireness of like your week and all your energy and all this other stuff. So once again, it could be warning us that we can try to diffuse this, to try to like sidestep it and like make it so it's not going to be this overwhelming thing this week. But once again, just be aware of it, because once again, it is an interesting card to have as your center. And then moving us forward, we do have the Devil. So this is really interesting, the two of these ones together. So this is telling you that this is a good week to really break these chains that have been keeping like you stuck, to keeping you trapped in one place. The Devil is a hard card. It is. It's one of those cards like people usually do not want to see it. But the thing with it, which is quite wonderful, it's actually the deck is telling you that this is a wonderful time, that this is a great moment to really use this energy you have this week, and it can really succeed to break the chains that have been holding you back, that have been like wasting your energy, that have been like monopolizing you for so long, and really, it's time to really break that chain and stop the bonds that are binding us here, and really move forward into greatness. Because once again, if we can get away from this bad situation that we have been stuck in, we can use all that energy for so much more and get us to where we really want to be in life. So it's really great to see. But once again, I know it's not one of those cards that people draw, like the Ten of Cups, that people like, oh my god, success and joy and stuff like that. But the nice thing is, though, it's telling us that we can do something about it. We can really use this opportunity to break the chains and to get us to where we want to be this week. So be aware of that, because you don't want this opportunity to break the chains and get away from this situation that is keeping you stuck to pass us by. So just be aware of that. And then in our crown chakra, our mind chakra, we do have the Five of Cups. So this is telling us, and we know it up here, that we cannot lament over what has been lost in the past anymore. we need to turn around and take what we still have and move forward with it. Take the Two of Cups that has not been spilled and move forward with it. Because there is nothing we can do about the three that have been spilled. All we can do is really sit there and lament over it, which is just going to waste our time and our energy. Because once again, feeling sad and depressed is a real emotional vampire. It really is. Anybody who's ever felt like really sad, really upset over something that didn't go their way and stuff like that, but if you lament over it, I know we've all done this, you really feel drained from it. It really sucks all the energy out of you, anything that can be like regenerating you and stuff like that. We're trying to pour all that energy into like the Three of Cups that are spilt over. They can't hold any more liquid, and we're just pouring all this energy into them that's going absolutely nowhere. It's spilling right onto the ground and going away from us. So what we really need to do is we need to take the Two of Cups that are still there and put all of our energy into those. Those ones are not spilt. They can still take all of our energy and multiply it. And that's what we really want to do and need to do right now. So this is very important. Once again, it's in your mind chakra. You know it. You know, it's not time to lament over what has been lost. None of us have a time machine. We cannot go back and fix this. We cannot make these cups unspill. So we need to take what we still have and move forward with it, and once again, make it multiply. We can multiply it multiple times and make these Five of Cups, the three that we lost, look like chump change in what we can turn them into. So it is very important we do that. So be aware of that. And it's then going into the Knight of Cups. So we are ready to start our journey. And the nice thing with the Knight of Cups, it's a journey of emotion. It's a journey of like great feelings, it's a great emotional journey. And you are ready for it. We are getting past all of this, which is very heavy. It really is. With our center being the Five of Wands, being like an argument that can really bring us in and take a lot of our energy up. If we can try to sidestep that and use all that energy instead to break the chains of the devil and move us forward, to get away from that, to move us forward and not lament over what has been lost in the past, we can start our new journey to become the person we want to be, to get into the emotional area we want to be in. We want to become the king or queen we know we can be. And that's what the cards are telling us, that we can really start our journey. We can start becoming what we've always wanted to be and to get where we want to be. So this is really beautiful to see where the progression. And then at our base, at us moving forward, we do have actually the Ten of Wands. So this is heavy, guys. The cards are telling you if you want to move forward this week, we have to lessen our load. And it's really what the rest of your reading has really been telling you. That you are holding too much. You have tons on your shoulder. You're carrying too much, way too much, and we just need to drop some of this load. We don't need it all. Really, we don't. We're carrying so much, we can't keep our heads up. We're looking down at our feet. We can't even see things coming at us. Even if some gifts were to come to us, our arms are full. We can't even accept anything else, even if it would help us greatly. So what we want to do, the deck is telling us to do right here, for us moving forward, we need to drop some of this load. We just don't need it anymore. It's just weighing us down, and it's back-breaking work. And we do not want that, and don't need it anymore. So it's telling you, really lessen your load. You deserve it. We want to hold our head up high, stand up straight, look forward, and be able to accept any gifts that come to us. And we can't if we're carrying such a heavy load. So be aware of that. So let's just go through this one more time. Again, so our center is the Five of Wands. So be aware of this, be prepared. Because once again, somebody's going to try to start something this week. And try to turn it into this big ordeal that you do not want. You do not want this to take up your whole week, all your energy, all this over an argument between friends. Because once again, like down the road of peace, you'll look back on it if like it does happen or something like that, and be like, "Oh, can you even believe we fought over this? Like it's so stupid." But really, you do not want this, because once again, family or friends, somebody very close to you is going to start something, and you know what? Try to blow it way out of proportion, start this big fight, and you don't want that. You do not want that. So we want to try to sidestep this, quelch that argument, really try to like lessen everything, try to sidestep it. We do not want it. We want to maybe acknowledge it, try to appease them, and really lessen anything that could happen, because we do not want this to turn into our entire week. This one card could take up your entire week, and it's not going to get you anywhere. It's just going to make you feel exhausted. So be aware of that. We do not want this to encompass everything and take up all of our energy. So we really have the opportunity to really work this out, stop it before it begins, and to move forward, because we have a big opportunity this week. The devil does show up. And the thing with the devil is we can vanquish him. We can break those chains, and we can move forward into the life we deserve, the life we want to have. We can get rid of this heavy burden that has been chained, that's chaining us up, that's keeping us from moving us forward. We need to break those chains. And the great part is the deck is telling you that it's time. We have the opportunity this week to destroy this and move forward, to just break those chains, get away from the devil. He's stuck where he is. You are not. And so we're going to be moving forward. It's wonderful to see it. Once again, I know none of us are ever happy, go, yay, big challenge this week. But once again, you can't succeed. That's why it's here. It's telling you, you can succeed. You can vanquish this foe. The opportunity is here. Take the opportunity, because you can do it. It's great to see that. And then in our mind chakra, we know this. It's right up here, that we cannot lament over what has been lost. This card, we cannot cry over spilt milk. None of us have a time machine. We cannot go back and fix things that have been lost. All we can do is waste our energy pouring more and more of our emotions into these cups that are on the ground, spilt, that can't even hold our emotions. So we're just throwing it all away. And we don't want that. We don't want that one iota. So what we want to do is turn around, take the Two of Cups, and pour all of our energy into those. They can hold all of our emotions and move forward with them. And once again, we can make them multiply and really get us to where we want to be. We do not want to keep throwing our energy into stuff that can never be regained. Once again, once something has been shattered, we can never put it back together again the same way. So we do not want to even attempt to pour any more energy into this, what has already been lost. We want to move forward in success. So just be aware of that. And it's then showing you that you can. We are the Knight. We move straight then and turning into the Knight of Cups. We are moving into the emotional journey that to where we want to be. And it's so wonderful. It's telling us we have the opportunity to become the king or queen that we were meant to be, that we want to be. And it's time to start that journey. We can break those chains, get away from these arguments, take the cups that we still have and go forward and start our journey. Because once again, you have to start moving forward. And it's telling you you can, which is so great. But it is warning you at your base, you are carrying too much. We do need to just drop some of this load. We don't need it all. It's just dragging you down. There is no reason for you to be carrying this much on your shoulders. Be aware of that, because this is to get us to where we want to be, where we need to be in life. And so we want to drop some of this stuff. We don't need it. Look at it and be like, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this. It's just weighing me down. And just take what you want, go forward with it, hold your head up high, and be able to accept gifts, avoid any problems that are in the future, because once again, we need to make sure we avoid this argument. And if we're holding so much on our shoulders that we can't even see the argument coming, we can't avoid it. And then we can't break the chains and all this other stuff. So it's really important for us to lessen our load now so we can avoid all this, break that, move forward, and become what we want to be. So be aware of that. We really want this all to happen. And the deck is telling you you can. And then we do have our soul card for the reading is the Hangman. So really, we're starting to start seeing the world from a new point of view. And once again, it's also going to start changing our energy up. Because once again, with the Hangman is, not only is he upside down and you're seeing the world from a new point of view, your energy is now flowing differently. So things that have been blocked and stuff can become unblocked. So it's quite excellent, guys. So this is really wonderful. You can start seeing things. So once again, you can really see if we can lessen our load, get our head up high, see what's coming. We can avoid this fight, see it from a new point of view, try and diffuse it, and really move forward from it. Break the chains. The opportunity is now here for us. Move forward from with the Five of Cups. Be like, we're not living in the past, what has been lost anymore. We are moving forward with what we have and going to make it work for us, because that's what we got. and we're going to turn that 2 into a billion. So we're going to make this really multiply, and we're going to start our journey to become, to get into the emotional place we want to be and deserve to be. And once again, everything's going to start changing how you see the world. So this is so great, guys. Thank you so much. I really hope this reading resonated with you. I can't wait to read for you guys in the very near future. Thank you so much, and have a fabulous week.